As astronaut John W. Young once said, the moon is a friend for the lonesome to talk to. But let me tell you, it's not just our moon that's worth talking about. Moons throughout the solar system have their own unique stories to tell, from icy wonders to volcanic marvels and mysterious hidden oceans. So stay tuned as we discuss the top 10 fascinating moons in the solar system. So let's start with Lepidus at the 10th spot. This moon orbits Saturn and, well, it kind of looks like a yin-yang, as half of it is as dark as coal, while the other half shines white like the Arctic snow. This bizarre color difference happens because one side faces Saturn's ring, debris, while the other doesn't. Oh, and there's a massive ridge in the middle that goes over the halfway around the moon and stands taller than the Mount Everest. It totally looks like a giant walnut. And here's the coolest part. So, scientists recently discovered a gigantic ice avalanche on Lepidus that traveled way further than expected. Speculation is that they ride on cushions of trapped air. On number 9, we have Titan, which is another moon that's orbiting Saturn. It's a real heavyweight, bigger than Mercury, but only 50% as massive. Its atmosphere is mostly nitrogen with traces of methane, so it's like a baby version of Earth from its early days. And believe it or not, it's pretty big. So much so that it has its own lakes, rivers, deltas, and seas. But they're probably filled with liquid methane instead of water. In fact, they even found a river on Titan that looks eerily similar to our Nile River on Earth. Up next at the 8th spot is Miranda, the beloved moon of Uranus. Now, Miranda at one point was the most geologically active moon in our whole solar system. It is said to have canyons that are almost over 12 times deeper than the Grand Canyon itself. That's like a whole new level of depth. And the cool part is that scientists think there might be ice volcanoes, or what they call volcanoes, causing those intense ridges. Coming in at number 7 is Enceladus, which is the third Saturn's moon on our list. Now, Enceladus may not be the prettiest moon, but it's got volcanoes erupting on its icy poles, creating snowfall on the moon. Yes, it actually snows there. And guess what? It even has a salty water supply, just like our Earth's surface. It's even hiding something mysterious that erases its polar craters. Scientists think that this moon could hold clues to alien life. And believe it or not, it's involved in making Saturn's epic rings. Next up, we have a tie at the 6th spot with two intriguing moons orbiting Uranus, which is Umbriel and Oberon. Factually speaking, they might not have made our countdown individually, but together they bring some fascinating features to the table. Now, Umbriel is the darkest moon, with a mysterious bright ring-shaped floor called the Wanda, crater on its north pole. Nobody has yet figured out what really caused it, but there are speculations that it was something radioactive. As for Oberon, it's the most heavily cratered moon around Uranus, and its leading hemisphere craters have a strange dark substance at their bottom, while the trailing hemisphere is less red, which gives it a cool two-tone appearance. At the 5th spot on our list, we have Lo, which is the moon that's on fire. Well, not literally, but it has the most active volcano in the solar system, with towering mountains and a surface like no other. So they say when Lo erupts, it unleashes sulfur gas at lightning speed, faster than a bullet. These gases shoot up hundreds of miles high, creating waves within the moon's crust that can reach heights of 330 feet. And did you know that Lo also played a crucial role in measuring the speed of light for the first time? Coming up next is Triton at number 4. It's a moon of Neptune, but it's no ordinary moon. It's big, really big, and it spins the wrong way compared to other moons. Scientists think it wasn't originally a moon of Neptune. Plus, it's like freezing cold there. And that's because the surface there is covered in solid nitrogen, like frozen air. And now the coolest part is that Triton has its own kind of volcano, where nitrogen gas shoots out, not lava. So it's not hot, but instead really, really cold. Next up, at number 3, we have the moon. Now, you might be wondering what's so special about the moon. We see it all the time. But in reality, there's so much more to it than what meets the eye. First things first, the moon has water. And did you know it's even said to have volcanoes back in the day? Besides that, the moon is made up of the same stuff as Earth. So, we know what it's made up of, but scientists have not yet figured out how it was formed though. Now, at the second spot on our list, we have Ganymede, which is the largest moon in the entire solar system. It is so big that it surpasses the likes of Mercury and Pluto, and it's even three-fourths the size of Mars. Well, believe it or not, its discovery dates back to 365 BC, according to ancient Chinese astronomical records. And it was actually rediscovered by Galileo in 1610. So now let's get on to its unique features. Well, for one, it's the only moon in the solar system that boasts a magnetosphere, making it more like a planet and giving it a touch of X-Men vibes. And that's not all. There's strong evidence to suggest that Ganymede has saltwater ocean hidden beneath its surface. And it's one of the few places where you'll find significant amount of oxygen. So it's pretty similar to Earth except for the fact that it's super cold there. Like say about minus 260 degrees cold. And finally, at the first spot we have Europa, that is said to be the moon that could have life. So it's special because it has a big ocean and cracks in the ice. The ocean is warm and covers the whole moon. Europa is like Earth with rocks and oxygen in the air. Scientists think that there could be twice as much salt water as on Earth. We're not sure yet, but if we explore more, we might find the answers. And with that, it's a wrap on our list of top 10 moons of the solar system. Which one of these fascinated you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you like this video, give us a big thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon, so you never miss out on our future content. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.